Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so I have an interesting article here which I want to share with you. I'll link it for you down below in the description. It is coming from Fierce Network. And what we're going to read about is Google offering a new way to reach 911 with RCS. So I gotta say, the reason for doing this is I think there will be many of you that are interested in this. And personally, I like the idea of it. I think that this is something that should have been around for a long time already. And it is in some instances for many, but not everybody. I think this is a really important thing to have. You know, we live in a world today where, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. You could fall and hurt yourself. Maybe you can't speak. Maybe you got kidnapped. You're in a situation that's not so good and you can't talk, right? Whatever that is. This new offering here will basically help you in those critical situations. So this is why we're going to talk about this here. And I understand that, there's a lot of reasons why this might have been delayed because there's a lot of people that mess around and they're irresponsible and they goof off, and messing around with the emergency response 911 is it's not something to really toy around with, right? You're wasting time. You're taking away time from someone that could actually need assistance. So I get why maybe there's a lot of that logistical stuff that has to be worked out, and I don't know how they're going to do this. I'm sure there's some kind of strong filtering in place. Not really sure how it's all going to work, but let's read about it here. So here's what's going on. Google is offering new way to reach 911 with RCS. All right, so the key takeaways here is Google is working with RandoGEEK'S to provide multimedia messaging support to 911 centers. The goal is to bring RCS to emergency texting and messaging everywhere. This is a Google thing, but it also appears that next week Apple will be getting in on this as well, looks like. So, all right, Google is doubling down on its commitment to RCS, or Rich Communication Services, by introducing the ability to use RCS to text 911 through Google Messages on Android devices. So there was a blog post where Google noted that texting 911 through SMS is already offered in some locations, but texting 911 through SMS is only available for about 53% of U.S. emergency response call centers and doesn't always allow for photos and videos. So together with RandoGEEK'S, Google will offer RCS to 911 call centers to provide new safety benefits, including the ability for Android users to receive confirmation that their message has been received. So, when you go ahead and send it, you'll be able to tell that it was read. So that's reassuring to know that an agent did look at it and that you're not just wondering if they're ever going to come or help you. The transfer of high-resolution images and videos to give first responders a better idea of what's happening, so that's awesome. Share precise location and medical information through Android Emergency Location Service. And as we can see here, here's screen shares of basically what it looks like. You can see they're texting 911, and see if I can make this a little bit larger. Yeah, so they're texting 911, and then they're sharing an image of whatever the emergency might be. Maybe there was a car accident. Maybe someone's laid out on the road and, it's just, you're not in the mood to talk or you can't speak for whatever reason. Ideally, this would be something that's good for someone that might have fell, an older person that might have fell somewhere and they're unable to speak. They can just kind of take a picture of them on the floor, if they can do it. Of course, it's not always easy, right? Or they can, if you're, again, worst case, kidnapped or something, you can take a picture of the scene of the crime, what's going on, a person, you're in a house, whatever, anything. Either way, I think this is a good idea. They're saying that it's a continuation of the theme that Google has been investing in over the years. So good stuff. Some statements here. What else we got here? So, of course, they're saying their goal is to make RCS the standard for emergency texting everywhere. So good stuff. Honestly, I think this is a good idea. I think being able to send in video clips, images, sound clips, if you're someplace and something's going down, you can just kind of record it. I mean, I know that we've seen where people would call 911 and let it play in the background. It's a little risky having your phone out. The best thing would be to do is quickly shoot a text. They'll track your location. And you can put your phone back away. So whoever, if you did get kidnapped, they don't see you messing around with your phone. There's no hint or giveaway that you've reached first responders. So it's better for your safety. It's quicker. And again, you don't want anybody hearing you on the phone because that's a dead giveaway and it could cost you your life, right? So we've heard about these things before. So either way, I think overall it's just a great idea. I wanted to share it with you. Some of you might be interested in this. Hopefully it was helpful. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.